if you say those words.
Richie, I'm not a fucking ridiculous fucking Fox News watcher. Everything they say,
I watch all the channels.
They just make up.
I watch all the channels. That's not true.
There's not a Republican that ever lived I could ever vote for anything. They're deniers of everything. Climate change, women's rights, black rights, everything.
They don't deny women's rights and gay rights and black rights.
Bullshit.
No, they don't.
Bullshit. They have all kinds of things. In Texas, they just closed all these abortion clinics so that women couldn't get abortions.
That's terrible.
And that went to the Supreme Court yesterday, and it got overturned.
That's terrible that they do that.
And that's what they do. They're
but
the
why
worst
should
motherfucking
they all
people on earth.
Why
they're
should they all
than
think
fucking
the
ISIS?
same? Well, no, they're not worse.
They just don't cut your...
Hillary's worse than ISIS, buddy. But why should they have a thought in what the woman wants to do? Why do they care about abortion or not? That shouldn't even be a subject.
Of course, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. The woman's going to do what the fuck she wants.
They do it. Why do they do it? Because the only way anyone ever votes on them is when they get these extremists, these Bible Belt people that are anti-abortion. If they were right down the middle, no one would ever vote for a Republican. They have no good points on anything.
I don't know why abortion's even part of it. I don't know why.
Why do they deny climate change? Why do they say that there's no such thing as global warming? Why? Because the Koch brothers, who give them all their money, are in the business of fossil fuel. That's why. They just pander to the only people that either vote for them or give them money.
But Hillary doesn't do nothing with the Clinton Foundation. She doesn't take money from the people that kill us from overseas.
And they give it all to charity. What do you think? They take the Hilton
They give it to all charity? They gave a blonde 2 months ago $2 million to shut her mouth.
Not from the foundation.
Yes, from the foundation.
You don't, and they can't. So don't say.
They did, and they did.
They didn't, and that's bullshit.
They did, and they would.
The Clinton Foundation is a charity that just gives to all different humanitarian things.
It's a charity that they take up most of the money.
They don't take any of the money.
Oh, David, that's not true.
If they did, they would be in jail.
They're going to get them for that. Don't worry. They're going to get them for that. She's a lioness, low-life scumbag rat. Any poker player can see it in her face. She just lies. She's full of shit. She has no business even running for president. And she's under FBI investigation for something that she's going to fucking jail for, except she'll get pardoned by Obama. And I'll win $30,000 when she has to drop out.
She's not dropping out. She's not getting pardoned by Obama because she's not getting convicted of anything. You can only get pardoned if you get convicted. So she couldn't possibly get pardoned from Obama even if they indicted her, because she certainly wouldn't be convicted before he's out. He has to pardon her by January 20th.
And they'll have that all figured out, don't worry. If she gets indicted, they'll have that all figured out.
What's the word?
If I say she won't get indicted because Lynch is in with them.
What's the one word?
What one word?
You said Hillary's going to say one word.
No, not one word. Here's how she's going to say it. Because of the FBI investigation for the emails, which I didn't do anything wrong, and the beep bop 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 boop, but there's so much pressure from the FBI and the Justice Department for the good of my party.
There's not going to be any pressure from the Justice Department. There's not going to be any pressure.
There will,
from the
after
FBI.
what Lynch just did, there's going to be. For the good of my party, I'm going to drop out for the good of my party to give a better chance to someone else. That's going to be her words. That's all.
You want to take 10 to 1?
I already got 30. I tried to get 80.
But now the guy just got on the plane. Her fate is sealed. It's a fait complete.
But I didn't think it would go this long, so 30 is not good enough. I'll take 50.
You know what the right price is? 1,000.
I'll take 500
Probably
to 1.
20,000.
I'll take 500.
That's the right price. I don't lay prices because there's no reason to.
I'll take 100 to win.
But there's no chance on this God's earth.
No, that's not true.
That she's getting indicted. No chance.
No chance. Not zero chance.
Zero. Less than zero.
Less than zero. I like that.
Less than zero. First of all, the FBI.
Comey.
Yeah.
Comey has to give the information to Lynch.
He answers to Obama.
And so does Lynch.
And so does the Attorney General. He answers to Obama.
I agree.
And the chance of Obama having her indicted is zero.
Zero. But the chance of him telling her she can't run,
zero,
or they'll have to indict, is a possibility.
Zero.
Not zero, Dave.
Zero. Completely zero. There's a better chance that fucking pigeons are going to fucking fly out of the sky and shit on this car in the next 30 seconds of her being indicted.
I hope not.
And there's no pigeons in Las Vegas.
There isn't?
Not right here. It'll be.
Let me tell you a
It'll
joke.
be like the Wicked Witch of the West coming in on her.
That's what's going to happen to her in the
right
first.
ear.
That's what's going to happen to her in the first debate. She's going to melt like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Of all,
Which one?
She'll never melt.
She'll melt like a fucking.
First, she doesn't even have a fucking pulse. This woman.
She's such a piece of shit.
She's like a fucking robot.
She looks like
She's
one.
such a piece of shit.
But she won't melt. She's not. She does not.
He will unmercifully blast her. The talk will. They'll be talking so much about that debate. I've been touting it for 8 months. I can't wait for it.
You'll see. You'll see.
But you can't bet on it because, like David said, there's people on one side who's going to say she won, and people on the other side who's going to say he won.
You see who wins the election.
Well, she's a huge favorite right now.
She cannot lose.
She can lose.
She cannot lose.
She can lose. She's a rat, no good motherfucking.
That all
cunt.
might be true. I'm not even denying that that's a possibility.
Not qualified at all.
She's highly qualified.
She's highly unqualified.
You're talking about which one is more qualified between those two?
I'm not saying that.
There's only two candidates.
She's not qualified at all.
She was a U.S. Senator. She was the First Lady. She was the Secretary of State.
And did nothing on all
Donald
of them.
Trump says you're fired. That's what he does. That's his qualifications. And he fixes the game, too. See Andy Duke for details.
I agree. She should have won.
When he told them the criteria for how do you win the final thing, you had to get the most people, raise the most money, do this, blah, blah, blah. And he won every single category, and then he said, Joan Rivers wins. Why? Because he was in a contract deal with Joan Rivers to produce a show that she was on.
I believe that.
He made 2 weeks before
I
the thing.
believe that 1,000,000%.
And also, every single time, the winner of the Celebrity Apprentice, instead of saying, you're fired, he would say, you are the Celebrity Apprentice. And then he went, Andy Duke, you're fired, instead of you are the Celebrity Apprentice. So he double fucking zinged.
Yeah. No, I believe that. For sure I believe that.